Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for still tuning in, and thank you so much for everyone that has been subscribing while I have been quiet and mute. I apologize for going mute on you guys. This is about my Epik salary, including the benefits, as well as a mini little comparison of how my salary was back home and how it compares, and how this current salary compares to that salary. Right, let's get started. So, salary. My salary is 2.2 million won. That is about, give or take, 34,000 rands today, right now. And then because I've been placed in a rural area, I have been placed in Chungcheongnam-do, also known as Chungnam. It's considered a rural area because it's not Seoul or Busan or any of those areas. It really isn't that rural. It's not. But anyway, I get a hardship allowance, which is 100,000 won. So that bumps up my salary to 2.3 million won. Right. So that makes it about 36,000 rands, which is how it compares to my salary back home. My salary back home was, my gross salary was just somewhere north of 40,000 rands, but my net salary was about 27,000 rands. So that was fun. So in that sense, I took like a salary increase, because you don't really see your gross, you're paying taxes all the time. So with that, moving on to that, actually, I don't pay taxes in South Korea. If you are a South African resident and you have a tax residency certificate, you don't pay taxes in any other country you work in abroad for the first 2 years. So I have a tax residency certificate. I just had to set it up to the side, give it to the payroll ladies, and they don't include taxes in my salary every month. While we're on that, also, I don't contribute to pension. South African Squad does not contribute to any pension. This is both a pro and a con, because it's a pro because you got like extra money, duh, but it's a con because you don't have a pension plan. You actively have to get your own pension plan. Right, now moving on, one of the benefits of you becoming an Epik teacher, and I can only speak for Epik teachers, I don't know anyone else, I don't know any other benefits of anyone else applying anywhere else except for Epik, right? One of the benefits of that is you get an entrance allowance. So entrance allowance is something that comes with your first salary, except for places such as Seoul, Busan, and I think Jeju. They receive their entrance allowance within the first 6 months that they're there, and probably like just the month after or the 6th month, right? I don't know why they don't do that, but they don't get it earlier, but I'm assuming it's because people do fly-by-night things. Sucks that they do it. Wait, not fly-by-night. Is it like, what is it? Nighttime running nighttime, those things, those running at night, right? They just get in the plane and they run away and they go home and they don't tell anyone where they are and they're just gone. So anyway, I received my entrance allowance already. This was 1.3 million won, and that is about 20,000 rands. So with the entrance allowance, it's essentially them saying thank you very much for coming to teach our kids, and we're paying for your flights. That's why they are able to say that airfare is covered when you get the job, right? Next thing is, how much do you have to bring as a teacher when you come to South Korea? Lots of people say you should bring maybe just about 14,000 rand. This is a good ballpark, honestly. You can bring less, probably about 10,000 rands, but if it's less than that, you're gonna survive, you're gonna live. I came to South Korea with literally 2,500 rand in my bank account. And I didn't know where else I was gonna get money from, but I was like, you know what? The boy got me, you know? So I came in with 2,500 rand. You're not supposed to come in at 2,500 rand. Please don't do what I did. Please, kindly don't do that. I got really lucky because the other benefit of you coming to South Korea to teach is you get a settlement allowance. So settlement allowance is 300,000 won. Everyone gets this, right? And unfortunately, not everyone gets it the day that they get to their apartment, right? And I don't know of anyone who got it cash. It's a bit dodge, but I don't know of anyone who got it cash, right? Now, the reason why they give you a settlement allowance is so that you can get like the things that you need, like your bedding, your little utensils, some food for the first month and everything, right? Some people don't get this. That's why you should bring your 10,000 rands or your however much money you need to bring from your country. But you should bring money, please, for your first month. Folks who don't get the 300,000 won, it's usually because they don't have a bank account. And you don't have a bank account because you don't have an ARC card or ARC at all, right? An ARC is like a green card. This allows you to essentially get like a lot of things done. You know, it's like your Korean identity card, basically. So if you don't have an ARC, you can't open a bank account. If you don't have a bank account, you can't receive your settlement allowance. I was lucky enough. My co-teacher took me to get my ARC. We got an ARC certificate, which had my ARC number. And then we went to go open a bank account with that ARC number and certificate. So that was like by stroke of luck and blessings and everything involved, you know? So I was not going to get that money. I was probably going to get it a bit later once I've received my ARC and everything. But I got the money the next day. But also I was lucky because he paid for like my bedding and my stuff, because I didn't mean to, but I was poor when I got here. So I was just like, upsell. Like, it cannot be done. And he was just like, I will do it for you. And I paid him his money back, which was amazing. Like, he's really amazing. So please, 10,000 rand is the best money that you can get for yourself, right? Just put that aside, keep it for you for when you're here for your first month, because you never know if you'll need it or not. You never know, right? Anyway, my starting up expenses. When I first got here, like I said, the only thing that I had to get was my bedding and like some cooking utensils and some food for the first month. But now we're talking about expenses that are every month expenses, right? So you get, your housing is paid for, 100% paid for. You just come in and you live in that house, right? You get a bed, a table, a TV, and a few other things, but you get the essential things that you need. So you don't have to pay for rent. My current expenses that I had to pay once I received my first salary was I pay 50,000 won for maintenance. So that's for the apartment that I then sent to the manager, the building manager, right? That's about 770 rands. And then I pay for my gas and my lights. Gas because my stove is a gas stove. So I pay about, combined, that's probably about 300, 400, 500 rands. That's for my gas and my electricity. One other expense that you can add onto what you pay is your medical insurance. So you pay 50% of your medical insurance, right? In general, one person should contribute 7% of their salary to the medical insurance, the NHI in the country, right? So you pay 50% of that, so you would pay 3.5% of your salary towards your medical insurance, and the other 3.5% your employer will then pay. Right. But with that being said, please note that if, for example, you are an inpatient in hospital, right, and you get a prescription and your bill amounts to 15,000 won or less than that, you will have to pay 3,000 won of that bill. 3,000 won is about 46 rands, so it's just small waters. It's like a consultation fee. So say now you're at the end of your contract and you decide you don't want to renew your contract. You will get paid an exit allowance. Your exit allowance it should be the equivalent of 1 month's salary. So, for example, if I decided not to renew my contract, they would then have to pay me 2.2 million won. I'm not sure if they add the hardship allowance, because I mean, it's still hardship. But anyway, you only get this at the end of your 12-month contract. You will not get this at any other time before that. And if you decide to end your contract before that, they are allowed to say, nah, B, you ain't getting it, girl. It's not gonna happen, you know? So you must complete your contract. On the other side of the coin is, if you decide to renew your contract, you get a renewal bonus. Yay! So you get a renewal bonus and your salary gets bumped up. I got it right. Your salary gets bumped up and you get paid a renewal bonus, just to say thank you very much for liking us so much that you re-signed with us. Another part of the benefits is you get 26 days of leave. These do not include holidays. So winter vac, summer vac, you get it, but your 26 days do not include those days. You also get 11 sick days. These days do not roll over into your new year. They don't come with you. If you don't use them, they will just be forfeited. So don't use them. So guys, thank you so much for coming into my channel. I do hope this was informative. If I've missed anything, please do not hesitate to add that to my comments section, and I will respond to any questions that you guys might have. You can hit me up on Instagram, Twitter DMs, even right here on YouTube. You know, the question that you might ask, someone else may have been wanting to ask also, you know. So please, by all means, ask questions and I will respond as quickly as possible. So thank you so much for coming back to my channel, all of you, my 120 subscribers. You guys are amazing. Okay, look at us, guys. We're living our best lives. 120 people like me. They genuinely like me. Thank you. I'm rambling along. So that's the end of my video. Thank you so much for coming. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your mom, tell your grandmother, tell everybody that they need to know about this. Okay, so if they don't know anything about Epik, they should probably watch my videos.